Okay, Thursday. Hello, it's 1st November 2024. We're still in the throes of the Festival of the Lost, which is, it's okay. It's a thing. Um, there's not really much in this package that I can see as being of a benefit directly to my play uh, style. Uh, it's a lot of cosmetics. Well, actually, yeah, you get raid banners, which is nice. I haven't used a lot of those very recently. There's a chance you could get a really good roll on these three weapons. I've already picked up I think I've gotten this one a couple times. Third shot's the charm. It's basically the Jurassic
I
Green
could use some
or the Lincoln
coffee.
Green rifle, which is still a good rifle, and now you can enhance it. So
Thank you.
there's a lot of fun behind that. Candy.
Sign,
I left
please.
candy on the floor, and the teacher picked it up for me. Thank you so much, Katie.
The
Ooh,
schematics
that
for
is a
this
nice
structure do not
outfit.
fill me with
I
renewed
like
confidence.
this. This is pretty cool. Wow. Titans be spoiling it. Okay.
Guardian.
We're gonna grab our bounties for the day. Ooh, okay. Snorri's kind of nice. We got solar weapons, grenade launchers, breachers, and scout rifles. That's awesome. Uh, let's see. What do we got here in this? Yeah, if I wasn't already, pretty much committed to the Royal Executioner, I probably would be using the Snorri, so that's cool. Anyway, on our way to Zer! And as usual, please be advised, this is gonna be mostly a subjective review based on my uh, status as a player, having been in the game for a very long time,
I
and
understood my mission when the Nine put it in
this is
me,
cute.
but now
Spooky
I
house.
cannot
Uh,
articulate
and
it.
playing a singular character
You have
class,
questions?
and pretty much a
The
singular
Nine
subclass
show
too.
you
I really do only
these.
play solar. All right, so we got the kid list of the Paradise Lands. Oh my God, this. Okay, I don't know if you remember the Black Army season, but this thing was a monster when it came to taking down the fallen tank. It was truly worth it. Lord of Wolves Catalyst. This is actually not a bad shotgun. I like this. I like this gun a lot. I don't use it because I have the Wastelander now, and Wastelander's been doing a good job on its own. The Aeon Swifts. I am not a fan of the Aeon Colt mechanics. You really kind of have to be working with people who are on the same page for this. So it's not much of a soloist piece of equipment, but those are some pretty respectable stats. It's pretty well balanced. You get a spike in intellect, so that can help. The Syntheseps for the Titan. It's a good piece for Titans. Yeah, definitely crowd control. Therefore, resilience is appreciated. Uh, that'd be kind of fun. You do also get a pretty respectable recovery base in there too. So with some mods, you can actually do this. Can you make this? You cannot do that. You cannot make this artificer, I don't think. What is this? Fastball. Oh, okay. They changed the graphic on fastball. That's nice. Apotheosis Veo. When I did play Warlocks, this was one of the pieces that was recommended to me, and I did follow that recommendation. It was actually really nice. A high mobility. That is so out of place for Warlocks, and in particular, this particular. I gotta say particular. Particular is the word of the day. Yay! And on this day, we remember Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubin, the man, the genius, the king. Anyway, so yeah, having a high intellect is kind of nice. That's a good spike there. But ability energy for you and your allies on Supercast, that kind of works. But that mobility, man, I would have preferred this to be more into the Warlock's perk of recovery, or possibly even more. Well, you can't because it's going to be 36. That's they split it, the top three and the bottom three. So I don't know. Still pretty decent piece. I do not have the expansions, so this is out of my realm of observation. Down in here, strange gear offers. Most people dish on the Darcy and say that it's not as good as it could be. I say that it does a pretty good well. It does well enough. It does well enough. Don't forget now, this is going to be more subjective than objective. Um, I am not very skilled with snipers at all. In fact, I've said many times over, I'm one of those if handed a shotgun, put 12 feet in front of a barn door or a barn side, um, and told to shoot a hole through the barn, I would hit the ground or shoot the tree behind me. So snipers are not the best, but I like this one because, it's got a nice solid feel to it. The scope is atrocious, but yes, it has got a solid feel. Of course, everybody's favorite PvP weapon these days, the Graviton Lance. The Huckleberries recently got some tie-in to some exotic buffs. Hawk Moon doing rangefinder, can't go wrong with that. That's a nice one. Here we go, Whispering Slab. Okay, quick draw and sympathetic arsenal. Um, Based on how slow bows actually move through your inventory when you're swapping between weapons, this actually might be worth it. I don't know. I mean, as the hunter playing with Lucky Pants, in spite of its nerf to its damage buff, um, I am okay. And I do reload mods also, so I'm okay. Quick draw is nice. Quick draw is nice. Well, I don't know. Does Now if you have quick draw with this actually could be very fun. I would experiment with this, but I think I could do that better by not spending the coins on it. Natural string is good. Elastic string is best. Carbon versus helical. I would say carbon. Stay with carbon. You get that draw time up to quick draw. Oh, we're talking some nastiness here. Um, I'd say quick access sling might be kind of fun too, because if the whole point is that if you're reloading this to reload your other weapons, then you're obviously going to be bouncing those other weapons. So I don't know. I call this particular setup here a gun juggler's setup. I am not a gun juggler, but for those of you out there that are swapping between your primary, special, and heavy weapons all the time, definitely this might be something worth trying out in your build. Um, Give it a little bit more time than I normally do because it does. I took a second to take a look at those perks. Okay, so Akatai's round right off the bat is always good. Shrouded Barrel is decent, but you want to go Corkscrew for sure. Auto-loading holster. Oh, I see a theme here. Uh, More surrounded. Okay, okay. And then Unsated Hunger. Right. Okay. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I think you can craft better. See, that's the thing is that I'm also a crafter, so it's not as important as stability. I would say this is probably a pass. Here we go. Snipers, nemesis. Um, Moving target with a sniper. God, I don't know. I don't know very many marksmen personally. I do know at least three. um, who did get recognized for their marksmanship pretty good, and never in our conversations did they ever talk about snipers being on the heel, or being on the march. A sniper, yeah, I don't know. I have a thing. It's not simulationism in this part of the game that I'm speaking from. It's the having conversed with actual marksmen, having you know observed and everything, and watched films that have been touted as being the most military accurate types of films that you can find versus the weaponry. I mean, I'm trying to think of a movie or TV show where the protagonist or anybody is running across the screen with a sniper in their hands, firing it like a musket on the hip. Um, I've never seen that. I've always seen them, run from position to position, but I've never seen them firing from the hip. So moving target I mean, aesthetically, it just feels wrong to me. There's the point. Otherwise, it's decent enough, it's a decent enough perk roll right here. You could probably make something like this work. Uh, Good luck to you. Falling Guillotine. This is the spin to win method here. Tireless Blade is good because you'll be doing a lot of that. Oh wow, this is nice. You get whirlwind. Ah, that's cute because it's a whirlwind blade. It does a spinny thingy. Um, the edges are pretty thick. I would that this right here, jagged would have been my preferred choice as always. Um, Swordmaster's Guard would have been better, but I guess Enduring Guard will do. I don't know. This is definitely an aggressive weapon, but it's being held back by these edges here. So I don't know. Maybe if you have a slot for a sword somewhere that you're just kind of trying out with your different styles, this might be okay to experiment with. I mean, it's not going to cost you more than 17 strange coins, so it's not a big buy. It's not a hard ask. Proximity grenades is always a good choice. Quick launch is always a good choice. Pulse monitor, if you're like me and like to play up to the toe, so you're constantly taking damage. Elemental capacitor, you need some options in there based upon your subclass. And handling. Handling is good on barrel loaded grenade launchers. It's par. It's fair. I would if I was gonna rate this on a 5 star, I'd give it a 3.5, maybe a 4, but a 3.5 for sure. Um, there are much better out there, and again, to bank the podium on this, there are better crafted ones. You could craft much better. And then, of course, if I'm playing a hunter, you have the quick feint. There we go. There's our jagged edge. Swordmaster's Guard. Thank you. Thresh is nice, and Assassin's Blade. This is already going to make you go fast, being lightweight frame. But this is, you're going to be, this is, I would take this into Rumble. I would definitely take this into Rumble and pray for heavy ammo drops, which is probably the reason why I don't do swords very much in any PvP because of the ammo drop. The ammo economy in this game is still dick. It'll always be dick. I don't know why we can't just go to cooldowns like almost any other, shooter game out there, except for Fortnite. Fortnite does make you pick up ammo too, I guess. I don't know about Call of Duty. I haven't really played as much of it, but I don't remember ever running out of ammunition in Call of Duty. So that being said, again, Gold Tusk, if you have it, craft it. Um, I would say that the resilience is really nice on this. You get some mobility here, some strength. Uh, Uh, based upon what I already have, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd put my coin into this because I already have better. So, but if you are out there searching, then that's a good thing. Xur is not offering adept artifacts, adept armor this round, so that's a shame. Uh, but all the same, you know, last weekend was really cool. And there's nothing here for me that I would say stands out personally. If you don't have any of these exotics and you're looking to fill out your collection, for sure, definitely awesome. Pretty much everything down here you can more or less craft. I think the Whispering Slab offers some opportunities for the gun jugglers out there. Uh, and that's going to do me, kids. Thanks so much for stopping
I
by and
may
hanging
be
out.
here when
Until
you
next time.
could.
Be well, play nice, and don't forget to duck when you go see Zer. And yeah, I'm gonna go shoot some aliens.